Order, and I call the member for Perth.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. One of the most important things we can do to get decisions right in this place is to listen to the voice of young Australians. As part of the Youth Voice in Parliament Week, I'm pleased to be speaking and sharing the words of some of those young Australians from my electorate of Perth. Before I do so, I do want to say thank you to the Raise Our Voice Australia team who have pulled this initiative together, making sure that there is coordinated effort to make sure that young people's voices are heard more often in this place. And indeed, I think it's a reminder to all of us that we do need to listen to young people more than we sometimes do in making our policy deliberations. The person who I'm speaking on behalf of today is my constituent Emilia, who is 11 years old. And I just ask you to think that I know that I couldn't have written something this comprehensive or thoughtful when I was 11 years old, and thank you, Emilia, for sharing your thoughts with me, and it's my honour to share them now with the Parliament. Emilia was asked, "What do you want Australia to look like in 20 years?" And this is her answer. That question takes many forms, but the answer always remains the same. In 20 years from now, I see a country where every living thing is born equal, where people are not judged by their covers, but by what lies within, where everyone comes together to form a united Australia. In 20 years from now, I see a country that does not send people to war, to their death, but stops fighting wars altogether, a country where innocent people's lives will be spared. In 20 years from now, I see lush green grass, beautiful flowers and big trees that lend shade to people. An Australia that has stopped burning things and creating the gases that poison our planet. In 20 years from now, I see a country that is perfect. No, not perfect, nothing can truly be perfect, but as close to perfect as can be. A country that is a role model for others. We will have equality, peace and a beautiful land. Other countries will follow in our footsteps. We will be the change this world needs. We won't only shape Australia's future, but the world's. That's what I see in 20 years. They were the words of Emilia from my electorate, and some of the other speeches that were shared with me really struck me that they were speeches of young people who are hopeful and optimistic about the work that we do in this place and what can be achieved. Sarah, who was 18, wrote, "Australia is known worldwide as a fair dinkum country, a land of adventure, a land of prosperity, a land of promise." And Gemma, who was 13, said, quote, "Hopefully in 20 years there will be no such thing as gender discrimination in Australia." Meleva, who is 21 and in my electorate, is equally passionate about gender equality. She said, quote, "I want to live in an Australia where violence against women is no more. Not in the home, not on the street, not anywhere at all." I want to thank everyone who participated in this program, and I hope there are even more participants in 2022. Thank you, Deputy Speaker.